Hey guys, TechGeek here again with another video, and today I have my updated desk tour for 2020 to 2021. My desk has changed a little bit in the last couple months, and I know that this video is a pretty popular style that people like to see. I posted some pictures on my Instagram stories a couple days ago, and I got a bunch of questions about the monitor and what the setup looks like, what kind of computer I'm running, and so I thought I'd make this updated video to share with you guys just before the end of the year. So the first thing, and this is kind of apt for 2020, is actually a microphone. I've been working from home a lot more this year and was kind of tired of having pretty shitty audio quality. I hate hearing bad audio quality from my coworkers, so I imagine that they probably did as well. So I invested in a new microphone. I used to have a Blue Yeti for a very long time, and I got rid of that before I actually moved out here to Washington. And I haven't had a dedicated microphone for a little while. So this is actually the Audio-Technica AT2020. It's a USB mic, so it's bus powered, and it actually sounds really great. I have it here on my arm right next to my left channel Harman Kardon speaker, and it actually works super well. As for the speaker, it's part of the Harman Kardon SoundSticks 3, I believe. I've had these for a little while now, and they're actually really excellent sounding speakers. It's a 2.1 system, and so there's a left channel here, and on the right side of my desk I have the right channel. That one actually has some capacitive touch controls for volume up and volume down, and then actually tapping them both together either mutes or unmutes the audio. At the bottom, it actually has this pretty punchy subwoofer. It has adjustable bass, and it actually sounds really great. One of the cool things about it is that this is actually in the MoMA, because this design has been so famous for so many years. Now, right to the right of my left channel speaker is my primary computer that I use with this setup. This is a late 2018 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro in space gray. Funny thing is that this is actually my work computer. This isn't my personal MacBook. I actually recently traded that in on the Apple trade-in program, and I've ordered an M1 Mac Mini, which is coming very soon, and I'm excited to have that replace this. This has just been on my desk in the meantime because I needed a computer to act as my primary machine, and it's actually sitting on this Satechi adjustable laptop stand. You can loosen it to fit thicker computers and tighten it if you want a more snug fit. I like to have it somewhere in between because while I do use the laptop as a desktop most of the time, I don't want it to tip over or anything, and I like to just grab it and go whenever I can. And then right in the middle of the desk, and this is probably the thing that I've gotten the most questions about when I posted it on my Instagram story, is actually the Apple Pro Display XDR. This is a 27-inch 6K monitor built by Apple, and it actually is also on the adjustable Pro stand. Yes, I know that the numbers are kind of crazy on this thing, and it is a professional grade monitor. It isn't something that I would recommend most people buy just simply because of the price, but I do work primarily in visual and product design, and so having something like this really does sort of aid my workflow. It's something that's really helped me create better content, I think, for the YouTube channel and in editing my photos, but then also primarily in doing the design work that I do for a living. And on top of all of that, I think it looks pretty sick. Now, you already saw the Legos to the left shelf behind my monitor. The one on the right actually just has my collection of books. These are books that I've probably read within the last year and a half, and I recently moved my desk over to this location next to the windows, and I thought it just made for a nice area to kind of put them and not have to grab a dedicated shelf for them. Underneath that on my desk, I have my Lego McLaren Senna. This is just one of a whole bunch of different Lego cars and vehicles all around my house. It's just stuff that I like. And then in the middle of the desk, I have this like black leather desk mat that I bought on Amazon. I used to have sort of this tan one that I bought from another YouTuber's store, but I didn't like the quality that much, so I just left it in my office at work. For my peripherals, I have the Magic Trackpad 2, the Magic Keyboard, and then the Logitech MX vertical mouse. Now, I get a lot of looks for this when my friends come over and they're like, you know, this looks kind of like a weird mouse, but it's super ergonomic. It has a bunch of programmable buttons, and especially for long working, editing sessions and things like that, it's really comfortable, and I really do love it. To the wall to the right of my desk, I actually have this IKEA Pegboard that I got not too long ago. I finally was able to get all the accessories for it that came in the mail, and I have a LifeX beam light on top of that. The Pegboard has actually been really nice because I have a whole bunch of different little things stuck on there. You know, I can always come and plop my Apple Watch on there whenever I'm done with it for the day, and before it goes on the charger at night, but it just makes for like a nice place to have all of my things. I have a tray on it where I keep my wallet and car keys and things like that too. Now this dark blue Alex drawer to the right of my desk and up against the wall actually used to be the left leg of my desk, but I just kind of use it as a piece of storage now because I like the more symmetrical look of having the trestles on either side. On top of that, I have one of my Sonos Play 1 speakers. I really like these. I have a bunch of other like Sonos speakers around the house, including a Beam under my TV, and I think that they sound great. I'm hoping to add some more of these to the living room to just help create a better sound system experience. The Alex drawers are actually still super useful. I have a whole bunch of my other like little bits and pieces that I need, such as my box that I use for unboxing packages and things and watches. I have my like toll pass. I'm still waiting on license plates for my new car. I have an SSD here. I actually really like that thing. In the drawer under it, that has some more just like normal things, cases for my radar detector and some keys. And a box with some of my other watches in it, and then the last one down here just has a bunch of cables and things. Everyone has that drawer. So that kind of concludes the desk tour for this year, guys. I might make something updated when my M1 Mac Mini arrives, and if anything major changes, but this is kind of all the stuff that's on my desk all the time. I try and keep it pretty clean and free of distraction, but you know, just like everybody else, it gets a whole bunch of stuff on it every now and again, and that's totally fine. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.